Hello, my name is Zachariah with Old Man Gaming. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Duel Bastards. I am not alone. I am joined by two great players. Directly below my head, you are seeing new to the channel, but not new to role-playing. Daniel, he is playing Sebastian.
Sebastian, le seigneur, do not mess with my family.
And then at the very bottom, last but certainly not least, our partner in all things TTRPG, Wizards Respite / Ash, playing Indigo.
On guard!
So we're going to get right into another episode. Alright, so last time we played, just to recap real quick, because we did not, took a little break in between. You guys were in the middle of your final. You had both won a couple of rounds. You were about to go to a tiebreaker round for the big fencing tournament in Gloria Unis. When the fight is stopped, it's called off, and it is because you are both disqualified. You are taken immediately to a magistrate. That magistrate's name was Mikhail Heston. And you are taken there by a papal paladin by the name of Herrick, who you guys did not get along with, needless to say. Nonetheless, you found out that you are actually half-brothers from two different nations, that your father, your wayward father, is actually, and his name was, let me see if I can remember this.
He had two names.
He had two names. It was Jack Lesignar for Sebastian. And then for Indigo, it was... Julio Cid. Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't Jack Lesignar. It was Jules Lesignar, right?
I had Jacques, but we could go by Jules.
I have it marked twice for whatever reason. We'll go with Jules.
You could have three names. We haven't gotten to the bottom of it.
Right. Julio Cid / Jules Lesignar is actually was actually a criminal who had somehow gained access to both of these places and had been there for basically you guys' entire childhood leading up to where you guys are now. But his brother, Salvador Cid, reappeared, kidnapped Julio, but not before throwing out the evidence that Julio is in fact is in fact not the person he says he is. So you guys are stripped of your titles. But a deal is struck. If you guys can find your father and your uncle and bring them back to justice, they will reinstate your names under an honorific, basically. Did I miss anything? And the answer is yes, I definitely missed something. You also met Simon Grimes, your driver, who has some sort of past history with Herrick as to why he's driving. It seems like he may be a criminal who is trying to gain freedom here, but you're not 100% positive. And he is going to be your carriage driver.
I'm glad you reminded us of his name because I had written down Grimace, and that's wrong.
I might have said Grimace just because it was a name I used to use all the time in my writing, but his name is definitely Grimes, so...
That's more appropriate.
Yeah, so everybody out there, if you listened to last episode, past me was wrong. Present me is right. It's Simon Grimes. It's very important that he's Grimes because he's actually a cameo that only 6 people on the planet will get. So if one of those 6 people is watching, you're welcome. Okay, so that's where we were, right? You guys had then fought about who was going to open the door for who before getting into the carriage because you guys are extreme rivals. And that was that, right?
Yeah, yes. I think so.
Okay. So,
and I believe you, sir, were opening the door for me?
I'm pretty sure you can open your own door, and I go around the carriage and get in.
I think Grimes ended up opening the door for him in the
Oh,
end.
yeah,
He was
that's
just
correct.
confused by it and opened the door for you guys. Okay, so...
What? No footstool for me to put my feet upon to climb gracefully?
Oh my god.
What's a dandy? How is my father the father of this dandy man?
I'll get in the carriage.
Okay. I do want to give you guys a little bit more information, just because I hadn't finished writing it yet. When you guys got the proof that your father was, in fact, an imposter, so to speak, you actually got his real name during the process of that, which is actually Octavius Cazador. That's his real name, his birth name from before whatever.
Like the name he's never actually really gone by.
Not with you guys. That's the name he was before, and that is the name of a notorious criminal. You didn't get enough information in the quick back and forth that you guys had to kind of understand exactly what he had done, but you know that is a name of a criminal. And this, specifically for Indigo, when you were younger, Uncle Salvador did visit you quite a few times, Salvador Sid, when you were very young. Like, we're talking like 4 or 5, like barely able to remember sort of thing. And he was always kind of like a troublemaker, but in a way you kind of looked up to him a little bit. And he was a great fencer. And he actually showed you how to like play, like use your sword a little bit better when you were a kid, very playfully. You would always look forward to his visits. He is the guy who showed up, proved that your dad is not your dad, and made off with your dad. But you haven't seen him since, like, you were 5 or 6, okay? Just so you know. Important to the story. Okay, so... you guys head to your domiciles, basically, to make a quick pack of what you have. Just some extra clothes, whatever you brought with you. You know, just grab your suitcase sort of thing. Is there anything else you guys want to grab? Remember, you have a short period of time. And also, Grimes has assured you he has a lead that he will tell you once you guys are done packing.
Motion for the driver. Driver, come get my fine paintings and my vases and my chest full of gold, my silks.
He looks at you and goes, you take your vases and your fine paintings and your chest full of gold with you wherever you go.
Who would leave home without them?
I would leave home without... Why would you... We're going to be traveling quite a...
Well, you never know when they'll come in handy, right? These priceless vases of yours. How about I just dress them up and put them in the back real quick? Just in case something were to happen, you always want a priceless vase there to be able to be sold or auctioned off to the highest bidder. Not that I would do that you would do that in case something happened.
What a good man you are. I trust you wholeheartedly. I guess I'd also like to know, would I have like maybe an heirloom sword that would maybe give me some sort of edge in a combat?
An heirloom? No, not really. You just got a sword.
Okay. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. If you had something else you were going to get, I have a couple of things I'd probably get.
Okay.
I was going to get... I have navigation of the terrain, the wilds, so I was probably going to be getting like a compass, basic rope pack, stuff that like a soldier would have.
Okay.
To have in his back. Nothing like outlandish, but, you know, the gear that you would have if you're hiking through the wilderness.
The packing difference between an admiral and a sergeant. Okay. So,
right.
All right, I'll let you definitely have some rope and a compass. You can put that on your inventory somewhere. That would be something that you have.
Also, since I do have a skill in firearms, ranged weapons, would I have like a
Yes.
you know,
Yeah, you would
flintlock?
definitely have a pistol. I would not argue that you have a pistol at all. I am going to give you a pistol. I will give you the stats for the pistol.
Sure.
Give me 1 second. I think I wrote.
I also had a basic ranged weapon.
Oh, you
for
had
the
a
same
basic
reason.
range too? We can do that. That's no problem. Everybody out there, enjoy this wonderful inventory management. That's the thing. On Old Man Gaming, on the video game side of things, we always make the joke that that's why people come, is for the inventory management. They come for the video games, but they stay for the inventory management. And of course, I have not written it down. Okay, so I will make.
If you're playing like Resident Evil 4, that's a real big important skill.
It's a very important skill in Resident Evil 4, and also Oregon Trail. Okay, so you guys are both going to have base level flintlocks. I'm not going to specifically name them because I haven't written them down, but they are basically the same version of the gun from your two different nations. Excuse me. Sorry, everybody. Okay, so it will do 35 points of damage for a bullet. You will have... I'm going to let you guys... Because you don't need a ton of them. I'm going to let you guys be carrying 10 balls. 10 lead balls. And then you're also going to have 10 powder packs. So the technological upgrade that I kind of made in my fantasy world to make reloading just a little bit less cumbersome for a flintlock is you have what's called a powder pack. It's this small like pack of gunpowder wrapped in this very flammable kind of like wet cloth, not wet, but like cloth almost. You put that in before the bullet. When the flintlock strikes it, it goes off just like a bullet. Yeah, basically, it's the same principle as the back end of a bullet, just easier to manage. So you guys have 10 powder packs and 10 bullets each. At the gun, like I said, the gun does 35 points of damage, which I think is standard. Standard shot damage. Your cumulative effect is wound. It require no, versatility cost is negligible.
Okay.
And it's I believe the bullet's reload difficulty, I do have that somewhere in my mad ramblings. The bullet's reload difficulty is... Oh, no, stop. Pistol, ball powder, powder pack is 3.
And does that translate to like versatility or?
No, versatility comes at it is the normal amount, 10, unless you are using a offensive technique from your firearm skill. And then it's whatever the offensive technique requires.
Well, I guess like if we were in a combat and I shot one and then I wanted to reload and shoot again,
so
how does that mechanically function?
It costs 5 to attempt to reload. When you attempt to reload, you roll the school of the relevant school, I believe. Well, let me make sure I know what I'm doing here. Phase. Did I write that part out? That's a question. Thought I did. Oh, I did. It's just up here. Okay, so a normal firearms range attack is just like another attack. It's 10 versatility. The one thing, though, to note about guns, you do not have to spend mobility. So you don't have to close. You just shoot them. Reload costs 5 versatility. The act of reloading a ranged weapon. Consulting the reload chart below, each weapon to find the reload difficulty. When doing this action, the player rolls their firearm skill, which is whatever school that you're using at the time, with each success counting towards that difficulty. If they pass, the difficulty of the weapon is reloaded. If they do not, they have to keep those successes. They do actually keep those successes, and then they roll towards the next one. So this is one of the only rolls that doesn't require a fail-save roll on my part. You have to get 3 successes to reload that gun. You have to spend 5 versatility to attempt to do that. If you fail to get those 3 successes, you can keep those successes, but you have to spend another 5 versatility to try and get the stuff you're missing.
So, just an example, play it out.
Sure.
I fail, I do my first one, I get it. Second one, I get it. Third one, I don't get it. I've burned 15 versatility at this point.
I'm going to go through it because I didn't quite understand that example. so 10 versatility. It's okay. 10 versatility on the attack, right? You make the attack, hit or not, you've shot your shot. That's 10 versatility. Now you want to reload. It's 5 versatility because you have a ball and powder pack. Now, with that being said, though, you have to hit 3 successes. So you roll your firearm skill, which is, what's your firearm skill right now?
Firearms.
Or the
ranged
school
weapon. I have a 1 on ranged weapons.
Well, you have to have a school. You have a firearm school, right?
Firearm common is probably what he's got, because that's what I got too.
And then you'd have to have a marked technique in there as well.
I might not have done that the right way then, but I definitely put 1 of my points in ranged weapons.
Okay, well, there is no ranged weapon skill. You have to have a firearms combat school. But let's say that you have a 1 in that, right? You would roll that 1 plus your base save, which I believe your base save with that would be reaction. So let's say you got a 1 in that. That's 2. You get 2 successes. So you still need 1 more success to actually reload the gun. You have to spend another 5 versatility. Now let's say you roll no successes. Okay, well, you didn't beat that 1 that you still have to get, so now you have to spend another 5. Now you're up to 15, and let's say you get 2 successes. Well, now your gun's reloaded.
Okay.
Make sense?
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Okay. At some point, I will need to figure out what's going on. Oh, I saw I have firearms precise shot. Does that count?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that would probably be your technique then.
I wrote it in the wrong spot.
No problem.
Okay. Cool.
It's chaos here, ladies and gentlemen.
Playtesting. Gotta get the game down.
Just another disclaimer to everybody. I think I've made it a couple of times, but this game is basically in like alpha test phase for me. This is the next game I'm writing. It's a pretty big undertaking. It's barely playable, but I really love playing it. They wanted to be part of the playtest experience, and we thought it would be good to make a show out of this. So bear with us on the rules.
So the other things that I'd like to maybe find in my quarters here is I've got some points in medical and in sea navigation. So I'm picturing I'm running in and grabbing a bunch of like sea charts and maybe a doctor's medical bag that has just the basic stuff in it.
I actually dig that. Yeah, add them both to your inventory. Dig that.
And, I mean, you got a sextant in there.
Sexton. The least.
The North Star is that way, or whatever star is up there that everybody sails towards is that way.
It's been a hot minute since I've seen Master and Commander, but I feel like I'm the Charles Darwin type role where you're just like, I'm just looking for the turtles, man. Like,
just looking for the turtles. All right. So we're ready to get into this?
Yep.
Okay, so you guys both have your guns, you and all your other equipment. You head down to talk to Grimes. Grimes is ready for you. He goes, I talked to Herrick before we left, and there is a slight lead. There is a woman that some of his papal people, whatever you call them, they are aware of. Her name is Deirdre Rayleigh. She's in a little town of Notting. outside. It's a small town, about 4 or 5 miles down the road. We go there. We talk to her. She apparently knew your dad before he was your dad.
And what did you say that this Deirdre Rayleigh? What is her profession? Do you know?
She's a tavern owner, from what I understand. Runs a place called the Fiery Red.
Fiery Red.
And about how old would you say she is? Any ideas, descriptions?
Grimes,
can you give us the full dossier on this lady?
Grimes shakes his head at you guys and goes, "Oh, I never ask a lady her age. It is in bad form. I would have thought you both would have been taught that with your upbringing."
That's fair. That's fair.
Let's say this. She's older than you and older than me, but not quite as old as the Pope.
Fair enough.
At this point, I'm just trying to figure out if we have another brother, another sister, if she's old enough to be an aunt. I don't...
No.
This has been a very confusing day.
She worked with her when he was a criminal. So we're talking at least 20 years ago, seeing as though you're both older than... You're both around 20. Oh, wait, you guys are around like 18, right? 18, 19?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're talking at least 19, 20 years ago.
So we might have another brother out there. She might be... Okay, let's...
I suppose we must go see this Deirdre Rayleigh. I can't say her name very correctly. I'm not from this area.
Deirdre Rayleigh.
Don't worry about it, mates. She's from the Celtic Empire, so you're not going to the Celtic Empire, so it's not like she's going to say either one of your names correctly.
Then we must see what she knows.
He hops up into the carriage seat, waits for you guys to get in.
All of my priceless artifacts packed with the utmost care in the back of the carriage.
He goes, I've packed all your priceless artifacts very, very well, nice and neat and easy to make off with, should one have to do that.
But of course. I just sort of shake my head and make a beeline for the carriage entrance, and before he can get in behind me, I just slam the door behind me.
Oh!
Duel!
You guys aren't going to make it out of the city.
Sir, you besmirch me!
I didn't lock.
Climb in.
I just scoot over and just sit there quietly. Sort of
I'm fully oblivious to the fact that I'm being robbed by Simon Grimes.
I am totally aware that he's being robbed by Simon Grimes, and I am not saying anything.
I'm not even gonna make anybody roll.
I trust him blindly.
I think you're both playing your characters perfectly, so I'm not. In fact, I'm going to give you both 5 experience points for playing your characters perfectly at this particular juncture. Okay, the carriage begins to move. You guys head out, and before you know it, you're outside of Gloria Eos, and slowly winding yourself. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Slowly winding your way through the country roads outside the wonderful city. Just so you guys know, I did not bring it over here, but you guys are moving kind of northeast, and you would both know that you guys are firmly going into the United Empire territory. So neither one of your home countries, so to speak.
But I did describe in my, maybe not on video, but I did describe in my backstory that I have been here before, pulling pranks in the past. Yes. I do have a navigation in civilization specialization skill as well. So perhaps is there some sort of check I could do to confirm that the driver knows where he is going?
Yeah, sure, go for it. We're going to do a first fail-safe roll. I'm just going to give you a 1 difficulty on this one.
Okay, so what am I rolling on this?
You would roll your skill plus the fail-safe of the stat.
Okay, so that is the save on intelligence plus the 2 on the navigation?
So that'd be, I'm going to guess like either 3 or 4, depending on what your intelligence is.
Yeah, that's 4. So I'm rolling 4 d6s.
Should not have a problem.
And
it's 5s and 6s are successes.
Yeah, I got 1, 5, 1, 6.
I got 0 on my defense, which means you pass with flying colors. You know that you've actually probably gone through Notting a couple of times. It is kind of a small way station city. There's not a lot of people that actually live there, only a few houses kind of behind the main drag. And it's just one of those cities that you go through going from one place to another. So you've been through, like, Notting sounds familiar to you. So you've probably been through there a couple of times on a prank or to, go party in a different country or whatever. Okay. Whatever mischief your character was getting up to at that particular
time.
And
I'll elbow this. I don't know if I want to call him a brother, but I'll elbow him and I'll say, yes, this driver knows exactly where he is going, and we are on the right path, I believe.
Right, well, that's at least something out of this whole... Hey, what do you think the chances are that we're going to go visit Dad's father's... his former winch?
Mistress?
Mistress.
Extremely high.
Yeah, right. This is going to be a little awkward.
Is it your mother?
My mother?
Is your mother?
My mother is a lady. A lady living in a nice, beautiful house made for her in the country side. No, this is not this. This is
not the latest thing I had heard. I had heard that your family was stripped of their titles.
Why, you pompous little dandy man. Of course my family, just as your... Oh, Dios mío. May the God please give me strength to endure this. We will get our family's titles back, and when we do, we will have a friendly, related duel to prove who is more gentlemanly as soon as we regain our gentlemanly titles. But until then, do not speak of my mother. Do not speak of my mother.
Then eventually, when we get to this point, I will honor the results of the combat when I defeat you.
Yes, it is very good that you will admit your defeat appropriately, and I will, of course, be sure to comfort your mother after your passing.
I'm gonna...
Whoa!
I'm gonna make sure that both your mother's names are Martha. And that's how we're gonna end the fight.
Save Martha!
Why are you gonna say Martha? Alright. So, from there on, there is angered silence as you guys pull into the city of Notting a little while later. And Grimes pulls up in front of the tavern, the Fiery Red. He hops down, he opens the door for you, he goes, "All right, mates, we be here. She be inside, and I'll leave you to the business. I have some other business to attend to inside town myself. I'll be right back."
Is there something I can roll to see if he's going to, run off and at this time try and hawk all of the goods that he has in the back of that carriage?
I mean, if you feel you need to roll.
All right.
We're gonna say awareness.
It's the thing that I did not put any into, which is very dumb. I really should have.
I have so much awareness, but I do trust this man implicitly.
Oh, my awareness is
If
intelligence, so I'm just doing my intelligence save.
You don't have awareness?
Oh,
Oh, we've talked
know,
about
it's killing
this.
me.
You
Yeah.
you didn't take awareness in a Zach game. Okay. All right.
I know.
It's gonna
Guess what? I'm putting all my experience points in when they come in. I actually got 2 fails.
Okay. He's got business to attend to. He's a busy man.
We'll meet up with you shortly, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Monsieur Grimes, you are quite important, I believe. So go about your business, and we will be here when the time comes for you to collect us.
Oh, I be not an important man, just a humble man trying to make his living any way he can. You boys enjoy your drink, and I hope you find her. I'll be right back to drive you to your next port to call. And at that point, he pulls a large bag out of the back that does not look like any bag either one of you have ever seen, and he walks off in the opposite direction of you guys.
Oh, okay. So the cart's staying here.
Cart's staying here. He's going to come back and drive you to wherever you need to go. He's just he parked it, basically.
Sounds good.
All right. Listen. We're about to go into this establishment. She is aware of our father, obviously. May or may not have good or harsh feelings. We don't know. I am very good at negotiating with the fairer sex. I recommend that you allow me the opportunity to persuade her to divulge any information she might have of our father.
That sounds good to me. Who am I to get in the way of learning information?
Excellent. We have a plan, and we are ready to go. Let's do this.
I will not quite have my hand on my blade on my hilt, but I would like to be extremely ready to go at a moment's notice.
Okay. All right. You guys head towards the bar. Now, just to set the scene, you guys are early afternoon. So while the tavern is open, there's not going to be a lot of business there. We're talking 2, maybe 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You guys walk in through the sliding doors, and they're like saloon doors. I know that's a little bit out of place, but just for the ease of access, you guys walk in, and it is a normal bar. To your immediate left, you see the bar kind of along the side of the kind of almost parallel to the door, but running in the same direction as it. There's a bartender behind it, but he is just kind of sitting there, kind of not really doing anything. It looks like he's reading a battered book. Then you see a few tables in the center of the bar, kind of evenly spaced, and then some booths across the right side wall. The far wall, immediate opposite you guys see 2 or 3 kind of singles booths, like just one-on-one sort of booths. And at those kind of tables, there is a woman who looks probably in her early or late 50s. Long, fiery red hair braided down the back of her. She is wearing a barmaid outfit, but the barmaid outfit is tight. It's form-fitting, but you could tell that it's a little bit more... she could move in it if she had to. She's sitting across the table from just this large, thuggish-looking dude. He's bald. He has a scar on one eye, and he just looks like he hasn't washed in a while. And they seem to be arguing about something when you come in. There's also 2 other guys. There's 4 other guys and then a couple. The couple is sitting kind of immediately to you guys' right in one of the booths on the one side wall. They're just drinking, talking, chatting it up, kind of having an afternoon drink. The 4 fellows that you see, they look, give me an awareness check, both of you.
I should write down that.
Difficulty is 2.
Intelligence plus awareness.
Yes.
So that would be 5 dice for me.
Ooh, you are a very aware person.
I've got 3 successes.
I got 1 success, 1 5.
Oh, okay. So for Wiz, the scene looks a little weird. You don't like the look of the four guys. And now for Daniel, who knocked this out of the park with the awareness, the couple is just a couple. The bartender is just a bartender. The woman across from you is definitely the woman you're looking for, Deidre. Or at least she matches the description perfectly to what you're looking for. The fellow across from her is definitely a criminal of some sort. And the other four guys standing around the room are criminals that work for him. They all have like either cutlasses or rapiers at their side. There's two of them kind of sitting at the bar, but they're watching you. They're not sitting with their feet towards the bar. Their feet are out. And when they see you come in, they both kind of stand up slightly. Then there's another two guys standing behind Deidre at that booth across from you guys.
So Deidre and the guy that she's talking to, are they in one of those booths in the back?
Yes.
And is there an empty booth on either side?
Yes, there is.
Okay, I'm going to elbow him and say, Indigo, and say, this looks like the woman we are looking for. Perhaps if we go take a seat at the booth behind them, we can overhear their conversation. What do you think?
Yeah, that looks like her. The red hair kind of makes sense. Yeah, let's go have a seat. Maybe eavesdrop a little bit. See when we can't make opportunity to move in on the conversation.
I'd also like to start at the bar, go grab I always get, and I'm going to make a big show of this, I always get a basket of the fish and the chips when I come to Notting, and, the finest ales of the Empire, and, I'm going to, like, make a big show and then go sit behind.
Okay, that's awesome. When you make a big show, actually, both of you give me an awareness check when you make a big show, and then you walk over to the bartender while you're making the big show, and he just kind of looks over his book angrily at you, then closes it and puts it down. What'd you guys get on your awareness?
1 pass, 1 fail.
I got 2 passes.
Okay. All right, so you make a big show of this. You say all this. He puts his book down sarcastically. He goes, all right, then, fish and chips. I'll head to the bar and make you some. And then he pours an ale for you that you ask for and drops it in front of you. He looks at Indigo. You want an ale before I go into the back to make his fish and chips?
Happen to have any wine by some chance, good sir?
Yes.
1 glass, if you would.
He steps back, he grabs a bottle, he blows the dust off of it, then pops the cork and pours it into and this does not look like positive dust, like the dust from a nice glass. So it looks like it got thrown on a shelf, half empty, and nobody's touched it since. He pours that in your glass. He gives you the ale. When you make a big show of things, you catch Deidre's eye. She looks over at you guys, and she has a visual reaction to seeing you both. So what were your success totals again?
I got 2.
1.
Okay, that's all you know, Indigo. But Sebastian, you actually make out the words that she mouths under her breath, which are, bloody hell, they look just like him.
Okay, well, I'll hold on to that information because obviously we don't want to be talking about that.
And I didn't see it.
It's at this point, though, that the conversation at the booth starts to become heated. Like when she responds to you, you see the big stinky guy kind of look over at you both, kind of with a glower, and then he looks back and he starts to just like muffly say something to her, like almost like irritated by something, and she starts to get very defensive. You see the two guys behind her start to kind of like move slightly back and kind of out a little to flank, both of them putting their hands to their respective blades. The two guys at the bar just continue to watch the two of you.
I make a big, loud noise. I have had the most amazing luck today. The most amazing luck. I have won big. Have you heard of the tournament? I have been gambling, I have been making money, and today, my friends here in this bar, everyone has a round on me. You, sir, you, sir, you, sir. And I point to the two thugs at the bar and the big thug sitting across from Deidre. A round on me. What will you have? And I slam a couple of coins, just 2 coins down on the bar.
The
big show trying to...
You besmirch me. You besmirch me the honor of the less in your line.
The bartender of all people, like everybody now is on high alert when you guys do this. The bartender who has just like poured the wine, like his eyes are wide now looking at it, and he goes, "Oi, boys, why don't you just head on out? Come back in about 15. I'll have your fish and chips for you. And maybe keep it down with the money." You see both of them are kind of like looking at you now. And you come to realize you just pointed out that you have a ton of money and they're all criminals.
Huh. Can I like just out of the side glance see what Deidre's doing after I make this big show?
Yeah, when this happens, like, the big guy starts to stand up with a smile. He kind of, like, does, like, a nod at the guys behind her, and they start to move towards you. Deidre steps up and, like, grabs his forearm and starts to say something to him. You still can't quite hear as far away from it as you are, and he just, like, pulls his hand away. And when he does, he goes, "Oi! Did you just say you won big on the tournament?"
I did! And you know how I did it?
Why don't you regale us with a tale? At this point, the 2 guys on the bar have picked up on his cues, and they have stepped away from the bar and have stepped between you guys and the door.
I did it by betting on myself. And I draw my sword.
Oh my god! Alright. Alright. I kept thinking wittiness.
I'm trying
to start a fight. Okay.
I'm trying to intimidate the guys a little bit. I want to know, is it possible for me to do any kind of manipulation? I'm being super verbose.
Do you have...
Or do I have to like lean into this?
I thought you were going to go... I thought you were
there is? I thought it was manipulation.
Manipulation is just
totally going to go a different route.
Deceiving people. Intimidation is scaring them with your scariness.
I thought you were going to go with we would recreate the combat for like as a show for them.
I had a very different idea that I had in mind, but then I didn't. The 2 guys that were behind Deidre, I thought they were her bodyguards. And so
they're not.
They're not.
The couple drops their drinks and run out the door as the 2 guys at the door both pull blades. The other 2 guys pull blades, and now since you so boisterously pull blade, it changes the perception on the big scary dude's face immediately. It's like, "Oh, is this from you? Is this from you?" And she's like, "Would you calm down? We can still do business here. You don't have to do this, and you don't have to wreck my tavern." And he just grabs her and pulls a firearm and puts it to her head. And he's like, "This is you, ain't it, Deidre? Oh, I know your tricks." And at that point, the other 4 guys, one of them looks at him and goes, "What do you want us to do with them?" He goes, "Kill them! Take any money they got!" And so what's you guys' initiative?
I mean, just like got us killed.
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
The
first and the second place in the competition should have no qualms beating these ruffians.
What's you guys' health, by the way? Is 40 each?
Yeah, I still had 2 damage from last time.
Yeah, but that was all
carryover.
That was all from the sandbags.
Yeah. Okay. So 4. Yeah. My initiative's 11
and 12.
You have the edge in who goes first, but we shall see which of us can take down the most of these ruffians.
All right. So you're 12. What was you, Sebastian?
11.
Okay. So you guys both go first. How do you guys want to do this? Well, actually, Indigo, it's your turn.
Okay, so there are two guys that are nearest to us, and then Deidre and the other guy are further away, right?
There is two guys in between you guys and Deidre, and then there's two guys at the door. So basically, if you guys are back to back, like the cover somehow, you can each fight two of them. Because there's two guys covering the door, so you guys can't get away, and then there's two guys between you and Deidre. And the...
I'll say to Sebastian, you take the two guys at the door, I'll take the two guys in front of us. We'll be done with this in two minutes. 2 minutes apiece. 2 minutes a guy. And I go for
the one thug in front of you is like, arrogant, fuck! And he pulls out a cutlass.
I go for that guy. Okay. That's the guy I go for.
All right, let's do it. What are you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and close...
And don't forget my points, boys, because they reset.
Right. So distance is... Do I have to do anything extra to close the distance? Or are they close enough within range?
Their mobility is... what's your mobility? Your mobility is like a 12, right?
12. Yeah.
You guys are thugs. I'm going to make it 9. So you have to spend 9 versatility to get to them. But, and this is something we didn't discuss because you guys were fighting one-on-one. If you are within 5 feet of another character, you spend the mobility of the highest character involved. So, like, if there was 3 thugs there, one had the mobility of 10, one had the mobility of 9, one had the mobility of 8, you spend the 10, but then you can attack any one of the 3 of them, as long as they're within that 5-foot radius. Because otherwise, you just get completely outpaced by more than one attacker.
But so on these guys, we'll be burning a net 3 mobility versus
no, you'll be burning 9 to get to them.
Okay.
You'll be burning 9 once a turn as long as they both stay kind of engaged with you.
They'll burn 12 to get to us.
Yes, they'll each have to burn 12 to fight you. So, like, it's group dynamics when it comes to mobility on that.
Okay.
So, I'm going to make a standard attack against the first guy that just pulled the cutlass.
Okay. All right.
So, if I remember, that's, like, basically...
10 versatility.
That's going to be 10 versatility. Okay.
You roll a d20, you add your react.
Okay. That's 22. Plus with my react.
And remember, 20s are...
And do I also add my skill to that? React and skill?
No, just react. Okay. The 20s are crits. There's also things that increase crit range, but 20s are crits, just so you know. Like natural 20s.
Okay. This was a dirty 20.
He rolls a 6 total, so you hit. What's your damage?
Damage was 7. Oh, wait, no, 15. 15
I was
total.
Say 7. Jesus. What are you?
Yeah, 7's the
What are your arms made out of? You guys are... Okay. So you, he pulls the cutlass to charge. As he pulls the cutlass, you're just lightning fast. You step in with a quick slash, and it actually cuts right across his chest. You draw quite a bit of blood. He goes, ah! And staggers backwards from that attack.
And then I'm going to go ahead and attack the second guy.
Okay.
Just move right into the next guy. And same thing, standard attack.
Okay.
Yeah. That is a natural 20.
Oh. Okay. So it's not automatic hit. He can dodge.
Right.
So what's your total?
Total would be 26.
He cannot dodge. So you do double damage. What's your damage?
Double for my crit. That's 30.
Okay, so wow, you guys really are gonna make sure I work with this guy. So you cut the one guy. He staggers back. The other one looks at him, pulls a blade. As he pulls a blade, he has it halfway out of his scabbard when you step in with a perfectly timed lunge and just skewer him right through the heart. Pull it out, and he drops. Sword halfway out. Still your turn.
I just say to the other guy, "Now's a good time to run," and I'll end my turn there.
Okay. All right. Sebastian, your turn.
So I do forget exactly how just a standard attack is done in terms of the versatility.
It's
I've
just
got
10 versatility.
+2. Okay, and then I have it written on here +2 versatility.
Oh, yes, because of your weapon. Were you adding that in, Wiz?
No,
You have a versatility draw because of your weapon.
it's only on the first turn.
No, it's period. Every attack.
So basically a normal attack is 10, but then it's now 8 because of this sword?
No, 12.
12. Oh, okay, I see.
It's a draw. You're getting extra damage. That's the balance.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I am cool with not doing that. What I'm instead going to do is close the gap on one of the guys by the door to burn off.
That's another 9. That's 9 versatility because they're all they're carbon copy baddies.
Then I'm going to lunge at him with a 15 versatility. So if successful, my attack is doubled.
Double damage. Yep.
So then it's a let's see. How do you? It's +1 to with this sword. It's +1 to whatever my roll is.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you roll a d20. Yeah. You add your react and the sword plus.
Oh, the react as well. Okay,
yes.
That'll help me out. An 11 to hit.
He actually parries you. You step in with a lunge. He actually he pulls a rapier and actually sidesteps and blocks the sword. Still your turn though.
I am running low on
versatility,
so I'm going to hold that for the next. Yeah.
All right, you will
need help already.
You will pass off. And as you pass off, it is their turn. All right. Real quick, I'm going to do the bad guys on Sebastian first, just because there's more of them. So coming at Sebastian, the first guy parries that lunge. As you step in, you kind of step to the side, kind of surprised. I mean, in fairness, it suddenly hits you that you've never really been in a life or death duel ever. So, oh man, we're fighting criminals who want to kill me. And when you step to the side off of that, he kind of uses his short blade to come in to swipe at you.
I'm going to do the defensive action alternating parry.
Okay. And what does that do?
Defensive action causes the target to lose 5 versatility if the defense is successful. If not, the damage of the attack is increased by 5.
Okay. Just so you know, for future reference, you can wait to call that until I've made the attack roll. Just so that you can, take the lower rolls on it. Because he rolled a 15 and ended up getting a 17 total to hit you.
Okay, so he's probably going to hit me, and I roll the d20 plus what?
You roll a d20 plus react.
But the defense doesn't cost versatility.
You can spend a luck to get advantage if you want.
Well, let's see what the first one is. Oh, I'm good. 23.
Nice. All right, so you get the alternating parry. So he loses an extra 5 versatility, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, so you come in with the lunge. He parries. You kind of sidestep a little, and then he comes in with the short sword, with the small sword, the small blade. As he stabs with it, you kind of come back around, kind of spinning around the sword and catching it. When you do, he kind of like stumbles forward past you, kind of crashing into a table, and is unable to attack you again. However, the other guy is ready. He rushes you with kind of he's got like a long dagger in each hand. He only rolls a 7 to hit you.
So my 5 on the die plus 5 react is a 10. So I'm not going to need to burn any sort of luck points on that either.
Okay, so you block that. Well, and remember, luck has to be spent before the roll with the whole advantage thing.
Oh. Okay.
It's the alternating parry that wait till he rolls to find out if he's got a shitty roll or not.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he steps in with the blade. You block the first dagger, but you did not alternate parrying or take any versatility away from him, so he's going to get a second attack. So he kind of comes in with the other blade to kind of try and shiv you on the side.
I'm going to declare a luck on this one.
All right, he rolls a 16 with a +2. He gets an 18 total.
I got a 19 without the advantage. I guess can I crit block?
There are techniques that allow you to crit block, but there is no basic crit block.
Okay.
So, so he comes in with the shiv,
Cool.
and you block that. You kind of bring the blade around and knock that away just in time. So, ching ching. At that point, we come back to Indigo. Indigo, our man is going to make a resolve roll. Because you just took half his health and killed his friend in one turn. So he's going to try. But he's very afraid of his boss, who has a gun to Deirdre's head. So we're going to see if he runs or not. Okay, so he kind of looks at you, then he looks at his boss and he says, Boss, there's some kind of fencing master. He's like, he ain't a fencing master. He just got lucky. Stand your ground. He's like, boss, I don't want to die. And he's like, too bad. And he turns, and you see that the big boy just fires his gun, takes out his own guy. Just, you see the guy, oh, boss! And he falls down, dropping his blade to the ground. At that point, Deirdre elbows backwards, catches the big bald guy in the face. He turns and kind of swats her. As he does, he's like, I'll take care of it myself. And then he steps forward, pulling out a cutlass to fight you. Indigo. All right, that was another episode of Duel Bastards. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember, this game is in its alpha phase, and we're just having a lot of fun with it. The battles are so much fun, so I hope you guys are enjoying it out there as much as we are. But this is a podcast, which means that we have an obligatory requirement to let people plug should they so choose. So, Daniel, what would you like to plug, sir?
So I am a musician as well as a podcast producer. I work on the Maximum Utcast at MaximumUtmost.com or just MaxUtmost.com. But this time around, I want to plug a thing that a lot of people on the internet may have seen before, independent of me telling them about it. I made 11 years ago a King of the Hill remix of Hank Hill asking, do I look like I know what a JPEG is? I just want a picture of a goddamn hot dog. That has become a viral sensation across the last 11 years. That the weirdest people I've met just in my daily life are like, I've heard of that. And, they've heard about it before they met me. It's very strange. It became a massive thing on TikTok for a little while. So that's a thing I did a long time ago.
That's funny because that show just came back too. So maybe you're getting
it did. Yeah, I'm actually watching it. I'm watching it, the new season, and it's really good.
I've heard it's really good, but now you'll get a second run of it on the YouTube.
Hell yeah!
Wizards Respite / Ash. What do you want to plug, my friend?
As always, wizardsrespite.com, all of these episodes and all of the TTRPG stuff that we do here can be seen on the Wizards Respite, including the Wizards Respite Sanctorum, show where we deep dive into all things TTRPG, Astral Drive, another actual play that we produce there, and a bunch of other stuff, honestly. Go check it out if you're a TTRPG fan, that's where to be. We also got merch there, t-shirts, Old Man Gaming merch there. Definitely take a look at it, and that's what I got.
As far as me, I don't know when this is going to come out because we want to get a couple of episodes in before we release. So that being said, you can find a lot of stuff on Old Man Gaming. Any of our TTRPG stuff, go to Wizards Respite. Give us both the view. But if you're looking for video game stuff, we do some actual plays there. And if you're a TTRPG person who wants to watch a video game Let's Play, the one I am most proud of right now is BG3L3. I play Baldur's Gate 3 with 2 other crazy people, and we just make fun of each other the entire time. And it is one of the funniest things that we do. I love playing with those 2 people video games. We also have We played through the entirety of Redfall. As bad as that game was, we forced ourselves to do an entire Let's Play of it, and it is one of the funniest things I've ever done that almost no people have watched because Redfall was a train wreck. So if you're looking to laugh at a Let's Play, go watch that series. Other than that, check out everything we have to offer. Thank you for coming by, and please stay tuned for more Duel Bastards. We're ramping up this season. I'm very excited to see where this goes. You guys can also reach us on Discord. Links in the description below. Influence us in all of our shows from there. And as long as you guys keep watching and listen, we will keep making them. We'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.